Hello and welcome to Bible Bites Daily. Today we have reached Leviticus chapter 12. In this chapter we encounter the guidelines for purification after childbirth. While it may seem like an ancient ritual, the message within speaks to the sacredness of new beginnings and the significance of God's presence in every aspect of life. From verses 1 to 5, the chapter talks about purification ritual. Imagine a mother in the Israelite community bringing new life into the world. Leviticus 12 outlines the purification ritual she undergoes after giving birth. A period of waiting, cleansing, and presenting an offering to the Lord. It's not just about physical cleanliness, but a deeper recognition of the sacredness of life. In our modern world, childbirth is often seen as a medical event. But Leviticus 12 invites us to see it through a spiritual lens. Every new life is a gift from God, and this ritual teaches us to acknowledge and consecrate the sacredness of beginnings. To recognize the sacredness of this new life, consider the symbolism of waiting for 7 days, a number often associated with completion and perfection. It's a reminder that the arrival of a new life is a complete and perfect work of God. How might we, in our fast-paced lives, pause and recognize the sacredness of new beginnings? Did we ever think of it? God's presence in the offering signifies that every aspect of life, even the routine and mundane, can be consecrated. What offerings of gratitude and dedication can we present to God in the midst of our daily lives? Verses 6 to 8 talk about the message of clean and unclean. The mention of clean and unclean period might seem unfamiliar in our cultural context, but it carries a profound spiritual lesson. The period of separation is not a declaration of impurity, but a recognition of the need for a dedicated time of reflection and thanksgiving. This practice invites us to consider the significance of intentional seasons in our lives. How might we create sacred spaces to reflect on the goodness of God, especially in moments of transition and new beginnings? This is meant to say that when we are starting something anew, it's important that we bring God into it. It's important we appreciate that we have been moving into new things. And we have a cause, we have a need to appreciate the new beginnings. As we conclude our exploration of Leviticus chapter 12, let's distill the spiritual lessons embedded in this chapter. The purification ritual after childbirth is more than a set of rules. It's an invitation to acknowledge the sacredness of life, to recognize the presence of God in every new beginning. In our lives, whether marked by the arrival of a new family member, a career change, or a personal milestone, let's embrace the spiritual significance of beginnings. Such as the Israelites consecrated the birth of a child, may we consecrate our moments of transition, dedicating them to God's guidance and presence. As we reflect on Leviticus 12, let us carry these lessons into our daily lives. May we see the sacredness in every beginning, recognizing the hand of God in the moments of transition and change, knowing that it is the God behind what we have today. Let our hearts be attuned to the beauty of life, and may we consecrate our beginnings, offering them to the one who orchestrates every chapter of our journey. May the grace of our Lord be with you as you navigate the sacredness of your own beginnings. Thank you for listening. May God bless you all in abundance.